Arizona's political landscape is more divided than ever. Registered voters are nearly equally divided among Republicans, Independents, and Democrats, with each group accounting for almost a third of the electorate. The state often faces gridlock and polarized rhetoric that can stall progress on critical issues, leading to lower trust in our institutions to get things done. In 2022, 24% of Arizonans reported that they didn't vote because they didn't think it mattered. Overall trust has decreased, with an average of only 28% of Americans indicating they have confidence in our institutions. And as partisan politics increases, Arizonans may find themselves less engaged in the civic process.
So what's being done to address the issue? Nonpartisan organizations are working to increase voter education and turnout across all demographics. Civic initiatives like Arizona Talks are focusing on building civil discourse and finding common ground among diverse political groups. The Arizona Civic Life Partnership is bringing together partner organizations to strengthen civic health using data-driven solutions. We've seen positive momentum in the civic engagement space. Recent updates to the Arizona Civic Health Progress Meters show increases in volunteerism, community collaboration, and value-driven civic action, indicating more Arizonans are working with neighbors and engaging in civic life.
But why aren't we seeing quicker results? The bottom line is that Arizonans are talking less to each other. Arizona ranks 35th nationally for residents discussing politics at least a few times a week with family and friends, and only 30% of Arizonans frequently engage in these conversations, which is slightly below the national average. And while 64% of eligible Arizonans voted in the 2024 presidential election, only 8% contacted a public official or attended a public meeting in 2023. In addition, structural barriers to civic participation, including language access, transportation, time, childcare, and internet access, can exclude many residents from participating in the civic process. People who are justice impacted, undocumented, formerly incarcerated, disabled, or low income are often out of traditional civic pathways, which favors those who have the time and resources to participate.
Arizona has applied some band-aids to address the problem. However, we have not invested in a holistic and comprehensive way to ensure all Arizonans have the tools and opportunity to engage meaningfully in our civic processes. So what's the solution? We need to build the skills for positive civic dialogue and facilitate conversations that focus on understanding rather than debate. We need to make our public systems easier to navigate and identify how to increase engagement by simplifying the process. In order to do that, we need to educate citizens and leaders on the value of diverse perspectives in decision-making to reduce polarization. We need to invest in and expand platforms that facilitate civil dialogue and transparency between elected officials and their constituents. And we need to ensure access to reliable information and remove barriers to participation so every Arizonan feels their voice matters.
That's where the VL Impact Model can make real, systemic, and lasting change. Our model brings business leaders, nonprofits, funders, and civic leaders together to leverage our own connections, influence, and work so everyday Arizonans, regardless of their political affiliation, has the opportunity to contribute to our state's success. That's what Valley Leadership's Civic Engagement Impact Team is doing. We're hosting dinner and dialogue events where individuals can discuss Arizona's most pressing issues productively and with those that they may disagree with.
And we're building a centralized digital hub for civic engagement activities, where Arizonans can find and contact their policymakers and learn about what's happening in their local community.
What's great about the VL Impact Model is that it can be replicated and expanded. We've created a new model for how to address issues holistically and with systems change in mind. We have a long-term goal in mind, not just another Band-Aid.
We also understand that our biggest challenges can be our greatest opportunities. A more engaged and less divided electorate leads to more stable policymaking, attracting further investment and talent to our state.
This problem is big, but it's not too big to solve. It's about creating a transformational tipping point and new ways to make sure every Arizonan is empowered to shape the future of our state. Want to be a part of this innovative model for getting things done? Learn more about our team's work at impactmakeraz.org.